What's going on? So I should be working on a Mopar, or I should be getting a Ford ready for Ford Fest, but instead we've got a hillside full of work to do, and one project that's got a pretty strict deadline. We're working on this 80-something Jeep here that's got, or used to have, a small block Chevy in it, old 350, sitting over here. And the man bought it for his wife, and we had to get it running. And upon getting it running, we found the old 350 had no oil pressure. The Turbo 400 had no forward gears at all. The fuel tank was rusted out, hardly has brakes, and
questionable cooling system.
Yeah, original copper radiator on the thing. Don't really know how well this is gonna work out, but either way, we had at that point a week and a half to get this rig ready to go down to the coast for Cruisin the Coast. So the owner, we didn't really have time to get everything to build the engine. I did just rebuild the transmission in 2 days. The owner dropped off this 62 Chevrolet on a 1990 model four-wheel drive Chevrolet frame that had a good 350 in it. Actually turned out to be a 4-bolt main engine. That's that orange one in there now. This is what we've come up with. We pulled it out of the old 62 and just kind of resealed it and cleaned it up a little bit. Had some chrome valve covers on it. The owner didn't like chrome valve covers, so we sprayed some bed liner on them. Poor man's wrinkle paint. I think it looks pretty good.
Snazzy.
It's very snazzy.
What's that? Ready to put this together?
Push it. All right, that's back together. And so far, had to put a fuel tank in the old Jeep here. Old one was pretty bad shape. Gonna use the converter out of the 62. And this old 400 here, I had found that it's seen better days. This was the direct piston seal there. Used to be. It was like that when it come off. And then we've got some real good high performance steels and steels and steels and more steels. There's supposed to be some clutch material here. Yeah, it was in pretty bad shape. So we got all that taken care of. Now, we got to get it back in, get it running today, ideally, and fix the whole rest of the Jeep by tomorrow.
Check brakes, check cooling. Hope we got oil pressure.
Really hope we got oil pressure.
Hope nothing blows up, burns to the ground, explodes, all that good stuff. And then, if all that turns out good, maybe it'll drive down the road.
Yeah. They've never driven it to know. But we do know that they're leaving Saturday morning to go to Cruisin the Coast, and it's Wednesday. And
we're pulling a late one tonight, brother.
We've been pulling a late one all week.
I know it.
I didn't get to record it, but at this point we get the transmission and transfer case sat over in the Jeep, and we start going in with the engine here. About halfway through, old Jerry Bear, Mr. That Guy with the Forge, Jerry himself, shows up and gives us a hand at getting the engine in there. We get it bolted to the transmission and get all the motor mount bolts put in, and it's pretty well set in there and ready to be tidied up at this point. Jerry, what are we doing today, buddy?
Let me look and see.
We are getting the finishing touches on the radio of the Mustang, hooked up 4 power tools, because this little spoiled brat wants to have radio.
Now we have the engine and transmission in there and the transfer case. Now it's just a mad dash to make it run by the end of the day. Off brake.
great. Good job. The brakes, yeah, they're there. Have a good running motor, good transmission, holding temperature, holding good oil pressure. We're good.
It's a win so far.
And we made it without a hiccup. That's a little scary.
Yeah.
They may need some WD-40, man.
It may need a lot of work.
Here we go. Yeah, I think she's a runner.
I think it's a win for now.
Cool deal. Just check some things out. Put the finishing touches on it. Get the tank feeding gas like it should. We'll be back.
With not much time left to spare, we got this rig up and running good. Already test drove it, took it down the road. Transmission ships out good. Motor runs good, good oil pressure. You know, a V8 and a Jeep kind of has a hard time staying cool at idle, but we can address that in the future with an aluminum radiator. But for now, it'll get them to cruising the coast, or cruising around the coast. So right after this clip, I actually had to rush home and get ready for Holly Ford Fest the following morning. So anyway, that video should be coming up next. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll tune into the next one, but we'll see you next time. All right, trying to run. You ready? 1, 2, 3.